What's going on, guys? JFC here. It is Thursday today, marquee matchups day, as we all know. We've got some leaks on the way about Team 2, less than usual considering it is like a Thursday. But we do have some, so we'll talk about that. We'll talk about preparing for Team 2, if there's any investments we should make in Team 1. The market is just staying high because that's just what it's doing right now. So we'll talk about that as well. But also, if you guys don't want to deal with trading at all, you guys can go to the link in my description. Go to u7buy.com. They're a fast and very, very reliable coin service. The 5% tax is also covered. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Thank you to U7Buy for sponsoring the video. Now let's get back to it. Let's look at SBCs and stuff like that in a sec here. But swaps, I've decided I'm going to do the 87 plus Winter Wildcard Centurions or Future Stars player pick. Reason being, I saw some 85-10s being opened, and it's just like, I just think it's kind of boring now, simply because I've taken them like the entire time the swap promos have ever been out. I've basically only taken fodder packs because they kind of are the smartest move. But I feel like this player pick might give me like one of the better chances to get something actually good that might be able to get into my team. Is it the smartest thing? Probably not. But is it the more fun thing? Probably. So I think I'm going to do that. At the end of this video, I will be opening this. If you want to stick around to see that, we'll be opening that. I don't know why I backed out. Go back in here. We got actually a really good SBC today. I'm not going to lie. We got Timber, and we still can't look at the two cards right here because we are still in the Stone Age. Apparently, we had it in FIFA 19 and in FIFA 23. We don't have it. Let's go to concepts then. Here they are, the center back Timber and the CDM Timber, and both of these cards, honestly, are really good. I'm not going to lie. The center back Timber can play as a left back, CDM, or center mid, and he's just got solid stats all around. Defending isn't like amazing, but insane physical stats to go along with 88 sprint speed as a center back. There's no way the center back card isn't good. Honestly, I'd be shocked if he wasn't. I know he's only 5'10". I think 5'10" center backs are still fine. And then CDM Timber is 4-star, 4-star to play center mid and cam. And this card looks crazy too. Similar thing. The defending isn't amazing, but everything else is really solid. One of the better Eredivisie cards for sure. And a CDM with 90 pace is really good. And the nice thing is, if Javi Simons gets a card and he's very good, not super expensive because of his links, this Timber card is going to link very well to him. So I recommend doing him if you think you have any sort of need at all in terms of a CDM or center back in your team. I do believe that that's probably going to be the move. At the 82-20 upgrade, which is an 83 rated squad with 2 above 85 and an 84 rated squad with 1 team of the week player. This SBC also probably isn't amazing. 82-20s are decent. Like, you're probably looking at a couple walkouts out of that, so you could do worse. I think it's going to be worth like putting in, I think it'll be worth for League SBC grinders to kind of try and put in some untradeable duplicates. But other than that, it's not amazing. You can take your risk if you want to. I don't think it's a must-do SBC by any means, though. 85 plus player picks still out. And draft token upgrade, daily reminder, don't forget to do the draft token upgrade. And objectives, we got 2 more swap tokens today. We got Silver Stars objectives, so this is back again. I completed it already, and it's right here. So there's 2 swap tokens in this once again, by the way. Sometimes you don't notice it because there's one here for finishing it, and one here for just winning 3 games. So once again, Silver Stars is usually pretty easy to get done. Doesn't take you too long if you can score goals with silver cards, so it doesn't take you too long. Now let's go to the store here, because like we've been talking about with the market, you know, we've seen it rise so much over the last, week or so, right? Since Team of the Year was out of packs. And even right before then, it still started to rise. And that's usual for right after Team of the Year. We usually see a market rise of some kind, but this market rise is huge. And I want to go into the store and show you guys right now. Again, we have 5 more Ultimate Pack pluses. And I genuinely believe that when these packs get into the store, I think the coin injection is huge when these packs come into the store. I think this is probably the second biggest coin injection outside of like the elite pack pluses. You remember those? It's like a guaranteed walkout 125k pack. So like an ultimate pack is 500 more FIFA points than this one. It's 3,000, I believe. Guarantees a walkout plus a 50k pack also with it. I think that pack and this pack here are adding a lot of coins to the market every single time they're added. I know Future Stars right now is like kind of on the low, so not necessarily this exact day, but trying to get to the bottom of why is the market inflating so much right now. I think one of the reasons is we're getting better and better promo packs, plus the price of fodder being extremely high, that people opening FIFA points right now are getting a ton of coins. coins. You know, most of the time, or at least in past FIFAs, they would get coins, still a good amount, but they'd have to pack something crazy to get a ton. Right now, I think everybody who's opening FIFA points is getting a shit ton of coins right now. I think it's working. I think that's one of the reasons we're seeing this market just go into the moon right now, is because people are opening FIFA points more than ever. I do believe that. Obviously, there's a draft token upgrade stuff too, but, you know, there has to be a reason behind why we're seeing this market inflation. I think one of the big reasons is that the better store packs than we've ever had before, and people spending more money than they ever had before. I think that's the two reasons right there. Really simple as that. Now, I do think there's a pretty big problem with that, and I want to go more in depth on that kind of thing in maybe another video here. I might make one tonight, honestly. Just talking about the state of where I think FIFA is headed for next year. I know most people probably aren't too interested in, like, they don't really care about that. But I think we are in for the biggest change to Ultimate Team we have probably ever seen next year and toward the end of this year. And I want to explain that more in a whole separate video where I just kind of go and rant for like 20 minutes talking about the state of FIFA and how it's not in a terrible place, but it's in a much different place and what we need to do to like kind of think about the future, really, because there's a lot to think about in terms of the state of FIFA now that the EA license is going away, and there's literally a million things to talk about. So let's just talk about the leaks for now, and we'll talk about that in a separate video probably tonight, honestly. Victor Osimhen, Serie A Player of the Month. So this card's probably gonna be good. If you don't know Victor Osimhen, if you're an OG of the channel, he's a legend of the channel. He was really good last year. Excited for that card. Hopefully it'll be pretty usable and stuff. We got Thuram. Add the Cummins Future Stars SBC. Liga and center mid, French link. So hopefully, I mean, those stats are pretty good. I mean, if that was the card, 85 pace, 86 defending, like he's just so well rounded here that I think that would be a great card. And he will be an SBC. That's confirmed. So that's going to be that. Eddie Nketiah, Future Stars player coming in Team 2. He's probably going to be one of the higher rated ones, I would think. But that's a pretty big player to get, honestly, in the Team 2. Hopefully it's like 5. Maybe he's like the Julian Alvarez in this next one, right? Maybe not the stats aren't quite as good, but talking 5-star weak with 4-star skills, that kind of thing, with a high pace, high shooting. I'm sure all the Arsenal fans out there are happy about that one. There's a Timber SBC. We saw that. Carlos Vela Moments SBC is leaked, and I guarantee you this was literally they're making this SBC simply because of Bale. Like, they were just giving people more LAFC links, which I appreciate, but like, my guess is they're gonna make this card like okay and 85 rated squad because they're gonna know, they know everybody did Gareth Bale, right? This is gonna be like the most easy fodder drain of all time for EA because people need Bale links, and I guarantee you he is going to be like solid, right? Like somewhat usable for teams. Many people who are in lower divisions a little bit will probably it'll put right into their team, honestly. Stefan Jovetic, also Moments SBCs. I wonder why we're getting Moments SBCs right now. I don't know why, but interesting to see what this card might be. Once again, Bundesliga links. We talked about this yesterday. I think Bundesliga cards could do pretty well coming up here soon because I think Bundesliga players and teams are going to be more and more used. If we get a Musiala, if we get a Mukoko, those two players especially. But the biggest Future Stars leak of them all is Enzo Fernandez. He is leaked to be in the team, and I'm sure his card probably is going to look honestly something like this. It's going to be an insane card. It'll be a million plus coins. Very excited to try this card out. Really, I am. Probably high work rates, 4-4, something like that. Very good card. That's the biggest leak, I think. We don't have Musiala leaked right now. People are waiting for the Musiala leak. Still no word on that yet, but RTTF is up next. Now, this is interesting. This is interesting to think about because the first Champions League games are this Tuesday or this Wednesday, I think. I forgot exactly which day, but that's going to be this week. It's going to be before next Friday. So I would assume maybe we're going to get RTTF cards and Future Stars cards on Friday. I'm just guessing, but that would make sense to me considering they'll play. Now, obviously, they could just do it next Friday, and then the cards will just have to like kind of be adjusted in price according to which like teams had a good first leg. That could just be the case too. But it'd be interesting to have them come out at the same time. I wonder if I think they did last year, right? Didn't RTTF come out at the same time as another promo last year? We've seen it happen before. Taking a peek at the market here. We got a new team of the week in Hakimi. Is in it Rafinha, Tammy Abraham, Coleman, Thuram. A couple good players in it. Mainly just kind of like Tammy and Hakimi. Rafinha's all right too, I guess. If he had 5-star skills, I'd be more inclined to look at him. But yeah, looking at the market right now, it's continuing the rise we've been seeing, really. It's not rising. It's just kind of staying put where it's been at the high point. So for buying teams and stuff like that, I'm sure a lot of you guys probably are wondering when to buy, when to sell, etc. I still believe the market will just inevitably drop. I still do think it's going to. I mean, it has to be inevitable at some point that the market will go down. It just might take longer than we expected because this rise is more than in FIFA history. This is the biggest rise I think we've maybe ever seen after, I think it was maybe FIFA 19 Black Friday. There's like a few random occurrences in my head that I can think of where the market flew, but this has been again on a different level. The second we get like a really good promo, really good content, it's probably going to drop a little bit. But for weekend league teams though, I do think you can buy it. I think you should buy them right before Future Stars Team 2 comes out, maybe like an hour before, and then try and sell it right when you're done. I think that's probably a good idea to buy a weekend league team. Let's look at Future Stars Team 1 here though, because we want to look at players that could possibly be investments, right? Team 2 does look like it's going to be better. It does look like it's going to be better than Team 1. The cards I like out of packs, I would probably say Bundesliga cards like we talked about. Adeyemi's already up a little bit, but I think Gvardiol will be a decent card out of packs. If we get Bundesliga players in this promo, which we already are going to get Jovetic whenever he comes out, not sure. Probably not going to be a super hyped up card, but that's just one more layer to the Bundesliga players. I think Gavi could do okay. I think Gavi's really, really good, honestly. I honestly think he's one of the best midfielders in FIFA. And apart from him, I don't really like Guehi too much because there's just a lot of center back options. Turkey doesn't really have the stats, so it's hard for me to say like buy Turkey because I think 85 shot and 87 pace. Like I feel like people will the next time a 5-star player comes around, I think that Turkey will get sold pretty quickly. I doubt he'll be quite as good as that next 5-5 player. There's not a ton of cards I like. Vitinha is all right, but just because of the PSG links. If this card had these stats and he was just like a La Liga player, he'd be like 50k, but it's PSG links, so it really, there's not a lot I love. It's just kind of, I think Gvardiol and Gavi probably are the best ones. I think Mudryk is still pretty expensive, all things considered. I think Alvarez is pretty expensive too. I know Alvarez is very good, but it's hard for me to say, yeah, 1.5 million card, I like that price because I just don't like it. And yeah, new team of the week cards, just wait to buy them. It's never a good idea to buy them on the first day. I'm sure most of you guys know that, but just in case you don't, just wait. You know, you got the team of the week, Hakimi and stuff, marquee matchups is coming tomorrow. Just wait on buying those guys, and Future Stars cards as well. I would buy probably after marquee matchups. I do think we'll see a pretty decent amount of supply for them. But all right, let's do it. We're gonna rip this, just send it. Okay, we're just gonna send it. Is this a bad idea? Probably, but you know what? Only one way to find out. Here we go. Please, Ibra, Neymar. Was worth it. It was worth it. N'Golo Kante. He's like 900k, isn't he? Oh yeah. Only 80 pace. Am I ratting for saying 80 pace is kind of low? But dude, nah. N'Golo Kante, that's a huge dub. That's a huge W. His card's got powers in game. You all know he's a prime playing for the badge kind of player. N'Golo Kante, that was worth it. That was well worth it. Let's go. Thank you all for watching the videos every single day. You all mean the world to me. Love you all. See you next video very, very soon. Peace.